Okay guys, Sunday, June 18th today. We're going to try something a little bit different and start with a flashback to Friday, 2 days ago. Don't jump. And now we're back to Sunday, the 18th of June, and we're going to do another walk around and I'll show you guys an update. Some things have changed, some plans have changed as well. Let's go ahead and flip this around. So they wanted to get this sidewalk opened up this past week, but you just saw what happened, what we noticed, so we had to put the barriers back up. But this has come along pretty nicely. You can actually see the new window cutouts. This is along Granby Street here. And then you can see how they removed all of that stuff that was about ready to fall down, and no issues with removing that. They did that pretty quickly on Friday without incident. And heading towards 35th Street here. And so basically they're just preparing this to put the that final exterior coating on it, and hopefully one of these days we'll get to show you that. And so they've started prepping this side, 35th Street, for that. You can see the putty on the exterior. That's the emergency exit door there. And then you can see they've actually started getting things trued up for the roof structure as well, which wasn't there last time. And not quite all the way. You see they've got some plastic covering here to keep water from getting in over on this side, so they're still finishing up some of that work. But here we go. We're just going to pan over and see what 35th Street's going to look like. A lot of windows, and it'll have some color to it as well, and hopefully in the coming weeks we'll show that. And I'm going to pause this and we're going to go inside. We're back inside. They turned the lights out on me this time, so I'm going to go turn the lights on, hopefully. But you can still see the light through the door here. So all of the concrete's been filled in where we had the trenches, and so that was some of the main progress of the past week. And hopefully I'm not going to trip over anything here. And I think I got to do something up here. Let's take a look. What do you think? Which one are we going to turn on? These? No? Do not use, do not use, do not use, do not use. I figured this out before. I won't bore you with this. I'll get it going. Okay, I think we figured it out. We've got another improvement this week. Might switch. Okay. Yeah, so here we go. Doesn't look a whole lot different than last time, except all the concrete's been filled in the trenches. That's really the main thing, and of course everything's framed up on the inside. So there's not a whole lot more to look at versus the last video. We were, if you remember, going to do the self-leveling compound on the floors this past week. That was going to start on Thursday. They did some moisture testing, and as you can tell, well, you probably can't tell, but the AC systems aren't on in the building because we've been generating a lot of dust, and you don't want to suck all of that into your HVAC unit. So basically there's been no AC for the past few weeks, and air conditioning also dehumidifies things a little bit. So when they did the moisture testing of the slab, it was a little bit higher than we'd like. So what we're going to do is we've got to change the plans. We're actually going to start framing this coming week, and then once we have the framing in, we can actually turn the units back on, and we'll allow the units to condition the space. And then once the space is conditioned, we'll take some more moisture readings of the slab. Hopefully they're low enough to where we can just put the self-leveling compound down, where we don't actually have to put a moisture barrier surface down. If we have to put the moisture barrier down, that's just a little bit more time and a little bit more money. I know it's very boring, but that's how it works. So just gonna go, this is still kind of the reception area here. They blocked this in just for support. I don't know if you remember a few videos ago where this wasn't supported properly. So this still needs to kind of be completely redone for the entryway as well as for reception. And they still have to do some remediation of the flooring in here. That's not done yet. And then of course that tank that we found last week, that still needs to be dealt with. They did pump it out on Friday, so we just need someone to inspect it, and then we can pump it full of some foamy material, and then we can basically get this sealed off in here by pouring some more concrete in there. And so really that's all to see this week. Next week we should have a lot of rooms framed up, which should be kind of interesting to see. So stay posted, and we'll see you guys next week.